successful run of 5 games on the road. They are playing tonight with Toumani Camara and Deni Rozier, along with Skylar Tyler in the Bluffs yesterday. 4th season as they would join the team once they came back from this West Coast.
The person in front of him, Toumani Camara. So that's a matchup that should be fun to watch.
Jaquez fakes a pass, steps by
to a short jump shot to get Donovan Clingan to backpedal a little bit towards Bam. It opened up the layup for him.
Sharp hesitates, takes Terry Rozier in deep. Jump pass outside, intercepted by Highsmith up the floor, zigzag dribble. Hero comes to it, draws 2 to Highsmith for a pop from 3. That's off. A sprint across midcourt. Keep Jaquez on his hip, go right to the rim, got upended. Clingan
did the right thing. He took the shot. The defender had to come over to challenge it, and that opened it up for Donovan to get the offensive rebound.
Hero pops out on top. Simon's right with him. Spin dribble, elevating, floating. Clink gets a hit from Clingan there on Rozier. Steps back off that action. Comes off the floor. Rozier really struggling with the 3. Drives to the baseline. They rotate it outside, and Highsmith again.
Make of the season, and Kev, he likes the Blazers. His only 20-point game of his career came against the Blazers.
Rozier shows a double. Out it comes to Sharp. They rotate defensively. Highsmith on him. Terminates the dribble. Back cut Camara. That one's knocked down by Rozier, and another steal for Miami. Rozier pounds on the brakes. Comes off the screen on a pick and pop action. Adebayo with a board. Sees too many numbers ahead. Finds Simons on the wing. His first offering of the night is a triple. Nothing but net.
Well, Kev, the Blazers, it's nice to see you again, the version of you that I know, and that's the version of Anthony Simons that the Blazers know. He put it on display on the road. His last 7 games, he's averaging 27 points, or I'm sorry, 24.7 points per game during that span. He's shooting the ball well, and it's changed everything for the Blazers offense.
Yeah, it's amazing how the 3.
Yeah, and the ability to always draw 2. And here Miami says, well, we don't want to put 2. We're going to switch. They get the stop that time. The court has not been designed to guard out that far consistently.
Well, the Blazers turn it over again. This time on an inbound lead at 2. Sharp picks up the dribble. Now we'll get it back. Step back for 3. Guides it up and misses. Adebayo. Jaquez up the floor. 1-2. They cut him off. Rotated outside. Knifing in, Adebayo forced to turn, pressured by Clingan.
They have enough to get it done on both ends, even without their star, Jimmy Butler.
The recipient for an open look. Simons gets on top of that screen and rides Rozier. Hero to the baseline. Challenged by Clingan, forced to missing badly. Places the other way. Advia sizes up 2 defenders. Goes right to well in Dallas, but did have the 8 boards. Just settling in. Nice long stretch for the Blazers. 5 straight at home. Brooklyn in here on Tuesday. Pass underthrown to Adebayo. Tipped away by Clingan. Recovered by Avdia. Up the floor. Into the lane. Over to Sharp. 2-on-1. Roll it up. No. Deni the follow. Pumped it up.
Even though they didn't get it to go, they're playing in a comfort.
Scoot Henderson steps in now for Simons. On the inbound. Sharp changes direction. Goes at Rozier. Draws a lot of contact. Ball falls short. Adebayo swings it ahead to Rozier. Trailing is Adebayo for 3. Henderson to grab it on the run. Sees 2, gives to Deni. He's got a seam, trying to pack it with a left hand. It comes off long.
Wasn't a situation where Deni wasn't high enough. He just kind of lost the ball on the way up.
That's a take. Clingan steps out, blocks the offering from Hero. Adebayo, Jaquez, and then Highsmith with the pick.
Highsmith aided that time by Hero, who was standing to kind of serve as a screener.
Nice move from Scoot, a bit off balance. Roseland's Highsmith. There's Adebayo. Hero handling. Change of pace. That one knocked down by Camara. Long lead pass, underthrown, but tipped. Grabbed by Shaedon Sharp, 2-hand jam up and in.
So defender, in addition with Deni, the combo of those 2 can guard really almost any. There goes Miami though, quick strike. They're playing with some good pace.
Avdia puts Jaquez on his hip, inside using that 6'9" frame to power one up. It won't go.
It's another good look for him. It just went a bit weight.
Hero triggers and misses.
Over the top, and he got the kind of look that he wants.
Scoot chops his steps into a three. Flat shot rolling up. Time veteran out of Louisville. High stepping into the paint. And a foul. Scoot got down there to contain it.
That absolutely affects his offense. The two really go hand in hand.
Thank you, Brooke. And they throw in that Shadle High School fade. Rozier,
now,
I was very sincere. The fade.
The fade. That was Brooke. The fade, Olsen.
This is good from Chris. Kev, test the handle.
Just does. And this is not something you want to see when you just come off the bench. You're a 7-footer.
Correct.
Into the lane comes Hero, rearranges.
To let Hero play off the ball there. But Chris is going to be able to continue to test that handle of Jovic.
Outside, they swing to Sharp. Working on Highsmith. Trying to make a hard cut. Nearly lost his footing. Glances at the clock. 7 to shoot. Into the lane. Going lefty. It's tipped away. Recovered by Khalil Ware. He's 7 feet out of Indiana. Off it comes into the corner. And a three.
On the catch. And if you just play the percentages, that's one where they'll rather stun at the ball and shade to Hero and make Rozier have to make a play. But Rozier has a level of credibility throughout his career where one season does not force people to defend him like he's not a scorer.
Sermani outside, raising for three. Long rebound grab by Highsmith. He was quick to it. Hands off to Rozier. Knifes in, spun away by pressure, nearly lost it. Sharp is after it. Rozier from a prone position whips it outside, and off it comes to Hero. Drive, sprays it here to Ware. Miami trying to get formulated here. They've got two 7-footers out there. Actually, 6'10" Jovic steps back an air ball. Hero trying to run it down. Is he going to get off the shot in time? He did. It came up short. He grabs the board, whips it behind the back inside. Double clutch. Jovic, no. Blocked away, recovered.
Able to run down, and Duop able point shot. Seen some early minutes here.
Big Daddy says, I've seen that before. Give me that rock. Hero clears midcourt, pressured by Sharp, going lefty into the paint. 3 defenders converge. That leaves a man open outside. That is 3 threes for that young man, and Miami leads by a
20-plus point game.
Blazers got to take better care of the ball. Sharp comes off the screen.
It was intentional. That's not an angle that you typically do it. However, so you never know for certain when it looks like it could have gone either way.
He's got up 8 shots. They come to double the ball. Ware with it. Nice look along the baseline. Rejected by Sharp. Spacked outside. Scoot after it. Stumbles in. Gets himself squat up and in. And a hustle play by the Blazers. They come right back to pull to it.
At second place, and Stephen Curry also on that list. Guys, that's what they call ethical hoops these days. Back to you.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about that.
During a lot of his broadcasts, or at least some of them, of scoring without foul baiting, without trying to trick the referees. And those guys at the top of the list, they're jump shooters. There's not a whole lot of contact happening outside of the three-point line.
Well, Scoot was 12 of 12 from the line. Now, how many of those were done through baiting? Because I'm guessing he doesn't get the benefit.
Yeah, he got fouled on that play going to commercial break.
So I'm not sure about that whole theory. In comes Advia, rejects it. This is a good-looking young player. Started his attention to detail and has winning habits. Into the lane, Henderson. Up and under Scoot. Again, getting sent from the line. The wrap-up is your ultimate post-game podcast for the Portland Trail with a different hairdo. It's an old Jimmy Butler hairdo.
Yeah, the Jimmy Butler from Media Day last year.
Showed him, and he was flaunting it. And they said, oh yeah, this post-game show is going to be a doozy tonight. I think Danny's going to address Heat Nation. There's an agenda there somewhere. Jovic doubled outside to Larson. Won't go. And Ware down. Hard to believe.
Number that comes to my mind when you first ask how many years has he been with us.
It was interesting, and you will hear the clip a little bit later on when Brooke does a report. And I don't want to spoil the report, but he said at one point he had imposter syndrome when he started his own methods. He's been successful too.
The work you put in, and the fact that you earn.
Outside is Apia. They find a loose ball, but he's off long, and a rebound recovered by
That's
Jovic.
good from Scoot. Oh, that's really good from Scoot, running off the ball. in defensive transition. They don't need you to run to the ball. The ball's already stopped.
And that's Alec Burks, who's shooting north of 40% from three. So good awareness. Duncan Robinson, an excellent three-point shooter. His numbers aren't good this year. Larson.
Just off of a heady play, knowing defensive transition, the way it's supposed to be played.
Yeah, there's about a 40.
Would have been a defensive foul. Nothing was called, and the NBA came back in a 2-minute report and said, yeah, we missed that one. No report for that play right there, but that looked like a miss.
6-point lead for the Heat. 1 in the books here in Portland.